Hey guys, in today's video I'm gonna talk about heavy attack chance. So what is heavy attack chance? Basically, whenever you see this x2 after the damage numbers, that's what the heavy attack is actually. So it's like double damage basically. This is represented by your heavy attack chance. Basically, the higher heavy attack chance you have, the more often you do double damage. This is separated from your critical damage. Critical in Throne of Liberty is actually the maximum damage. You have minimum damage and maximum damage. So critical is maximum damage. Heavy attack chance is double that. So obviously, if you have both critical and heavy attack, it's going to be a lot of damage, of course. However, you have endurance, and a lot of people use endurance. So you may see yourself not being able to crit that often. So your best bet after that is heavy attack chance. This is why it's one of the most expensive traits on weapons most of the time, because as you can see, there are not many ways to actually mitigate that. And that's personally just for PvP, of course. In PvE, it might be a little bit different, but I believe in PvE, most of the minions and bosses probably have 0 or very low heavy attack evasion. So this stat is not very common. That's why heavy attack chance is actually very valuable. In today's video, I decided to make a list of all the items that you can use to increase your heavy attack chance. Of course, that's for tier 1, which we have right now. But in the future, when we're going to have tier 2, things are going to be completely different, and you're going to have different combinations of items, but we're going to look at that later. So for the purpose of the video, I'm going to use my own builds, which happens to be also one of the best weapon combinations for the highest heavy attack chance, because Greatsword has naturally a lot of heavy attack chance skills and passives that you can use. And on top of that, a lot of the skills from Greatsword benefit from heavy attack chance. I'm going to talk about the actual items that you can put on, and they're kind of universal because you can use them with any weapon anyway. So the numbers will be slightly different for your build if you don't use the same weapon combination. The gear that I'm going to show you is universal, so it's going to give you the highest heavy attack chance regardless of your weapons. Keep in mind that, for instance, the Greatsword, it has melee heavy attack chance mastery. And the way the game works is this heavy attack chance is applied whenever you switch to that weapon. So if you look at this here, you see I have melee heavy attack chance 449 because I'm on a sword. When I swap to my Greatsword, my stat change a lot and I get 100 more heavy attack chance. That's coming from enchant, which is mastery. That's how it works right now. Whenever you use a skill from the Greatsword, it applies the masteries of that Greatsword and the stats of the Greatsword. So the traits and the stats are shared. So you always get these regardless of which weapon you have. The passive and the main weapon stats are only applied whenever you use that weapon or whenever you use a skill that uses that weapon. So obviously your auto attacks will be the main weapon. So keep that in mind. And when I swap to Greatsword, that's why I have a bit more heavy attack chance, but don't worry about that. Whenever you actually attack with Greatsword skills, you apply the mastery of the Greatsword. That's how it works right now. I don't know if they're going to change it. I mean, we still have a lot of unknown things like the mastery rework, but we'll see about that. Let's just jump right to the items. So this is the build I came up with. As you can see, it's still Greatsword and Sword. I just swapped them around just so you can see the higher heavy attack chance from the Greatsword anyway. You can see right here, my heavy attack chance on this build reaches 738. That's the highest one. Then that includes the Greatsword passive, obviously. If I swap to Sword, it's going to lose 100 points. So you don't actually have a lot of items that can give you heavy attack chance currently. You want to have Imperator set, which for 2 items, you're going to get 150 heavy attack chance. This is a lot. This is pretty much the highest single bonus you can get in the game. And I put other items because I didn't find anything like specifically that gives us anything more important. But you can just combine any kind of items as long as you get the 2 items just for this bonus effect. Then the chest, this is the only chest armor that actually gives you heavy attack chance at the moment. That's Swirling Essence Robe. Gives you 78 heavy attack chance. Again, the weapons could be different, but always on the weapon, you want to have the heavy attack chance trait, which is 80 for each weapon. The cloak, I didn't find anything that actually gives you heavy attack chance, so it doesn't matter what kind of cloak you put on. All of these items here, as you can see, none of them actually give you heavy attack chance. So again, it doesn't matter what you're going to put, as long as you can manage to hit the 50 strength threshold, which also gives you 100 heavy attack chance once you reach 50 strength. You can do any kind of combination of stats as long as you hit 50 strength. So the other thing that can give you heavy attack chance is, as you can see, you have the runes. Right now you can just click on this and you can see all the items that give us heavy attack chance. So we have 3 attack runes that give us 30 heavy attack chance. You can choose other types of heavy attack chance things. So since we're completely melee, you can just use this one, which is that goes for all the items. So we put on 3 runes that give us heavy attack chance, melee heavy attack chance. Plus I also put the food right here. which is another 60 heavy attack chance. And this is the maximum we can get. Also, you have a couple of other things which I prioritize to put the universal melee heavy attack chance and not specifically boss heavy attack chance, because I want to use that as universally as possible, just for any kind of situation. But if you're specifically making a PvE build, you can swap some things around. For instance, here you've got boss melee heavy attack chance, which is way higher. As you can see, it's 48 instead of 30, but that's gonna make it less universal. And also, you could choose a slightly different road, but that's, in my opinion, is going to negatively impact the build. You can ignore the synergy effect and just basically put 3 attack runes that all give you heavy attack chance. But just like I said, it's going to negatively impact your build in other ways, so it may not be exactly that worth it. But of course, you can push a bit higher heavy attack chance this way. And the boss heavy attack chance, you see, it's not part of this, of course. It's down here in the bottom. It's the missing one or hidden. And you see we have boss melee heavy attack chance, 192. So that's going to be on top of your overall heavy attack chance, which is pretty nice. So it gets close to about 900 or something for bosses at least. That's for the tier 1, what we have right now. So you can build this right now if you have the items or the resources to get that. If you want to see more double damage. Now, as tier 2 is coming soon, I'm going to show you something right here. So this is basically the builder on max roll, because the questlog GG doesn't have tier 2 yet. However, I found that these descriptions of some of the stats and things don't feel exactly complete, and the gear score also seems to be a bit wrong as well. So we just use that as a reference. Of course, it may change a little bit and maybe somewhat different, but you have a lot more heavy attack chance items here when tier 2 comes in, and also way more ways to counter heavy attack chance. So keep that in mind, because you're going to see completely different numbers right now, and you might be thinking, hey, that's incredible, it's way more than what we have right now. But again, you have way more ways to mitigate heavy attacks in general. There are a lot of items that actually have heavy attack evasion when tier 2 comes in. And again, I chose the same combination. The main weapon again is the greatsword. Once again, you want to hit 50 strength at least. That new thing is called trait resonance. This could be any other stat as well, but we choose heavy attack chance for this one as well, so you can actually get even more. The runes are basically the same, so we're just looking for the strength to get that. But at tier 2, you easily get 50, 60 strength, even more than that, to be honest. So you have a helmet that actually gives you 90 heavy attack chance. We don't have anything like that currently. And also you have a very nice set that's kind of like the successor to Imperator set, the Field General. This one is called Rat Knight set. Tier 2 epics actually feel way more rewarding to actually complete the full set and get 4-piece instead of 2, because the second effect is incredibly powerful. So the first one on this one, obviously, it's really awesome for tanks in general, because it gives you 2000 HP just for 2 pieces. And then for 4 pieces, it gives you heavy attack chance based on your maximum HP up to 240. So that is a lot, and you hit the max HP easily, because it's only for 20,000 HP, you're gonna get the maximum heavy attack chance. So as a tank, you'll be way above 20,000 HP on tier 2, so you can easily get the maximum benefit from that. Also, the item alone, as you can see, gives you another 101 heavy attack chance. Then also here you have the cape that gives you heavy attack chance as well, another 87. The gloves don't give you, but they're part of the set. The pants also don't give you heavy attack chance, but they're part of the set as well. And the boots also don't give you that. So we need 4, that's why we put a different helmet, so we get some more heavy attack chance here. The bracelet, this actually gives you heavy attack chance, just the item alone, which is really awesome. And you also have 2 rings. As you can see, both of them give you heavy attack chance. It's quite a lot. This one gives you 100, and this one gives you 113. And then you also have a belt, and the belt is also giving you another 80 heavy attack chance. And we put the foot again. The masteries and the skills are the same as well, or very similar to the other build. And all of that together, you see the number here, it goes to 1151 heavy attack chance, which is pretty amazing at this point. If we compare to the other build, we only get to 738. So this is basically not double, but almost double. Again, keep in mind, there are a lot more items that actually have heavy attack chance evasion, heavy attack evasion. That was the video for today. You can actually screenshot these or just check them out. Maybe you can experiment and see if you can get more heavy attack chance. Again, if you just ignore the synergy, you can just stack more attack runes and just push that to the limit, but that's up to you anyway. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for supporting my channel and see you next time.